Another common question that I'm asked is, how can astrology help me as a person? What can it actually do for me? Well, I'm going to give you the answer to that question right now. But before I forget, if you haven't already, head over to BlueRidgeAstrology.com, and right on the main page, you can download for free the Lunar Lookup Table. Why is this important and how is that going to help you? Well, the Lunar Lookup Table gives you the placement of the new and full moons throughout the year, and the moon cycles are very tightly relinked to the setting and completing of goals. So if you haven't done that, grab your copy, go ahead and do that now, because I think it'll help you have some insight as to when some of the best times are for creating new goals and new objectives. All right, so here are 5 ways that astrology can help you as an individual. The first way is it can help you discover your core personality. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know my personality. I've been living with myself for X number of years. I know everything about myself that I need to know. You might be surprised. Oftentimes, when I'll do a consultation with someone, we uncover a bunch of latent or dormant personality traits that might have just been sitting there. And a person may have felt like they have certain callings or traits or urges or desires and really haven't been able to put that into words. Well, astrology can help you clarify that. Doesn't mean that you have to act on these various traits and components, but it's helpful to know what you're working with, because every one of you has a natal chart. It's like your personal game board, and it shows us how the planets are configured in your chart and what the best flow of energy or the optimal energy flow should be. Now, hear me out. Astrology is not going to make any decisions for you. It doesn't have control or power over you, but it can give you insights in determining when the best time is to implement certain things in your life. You see, the planets are always moving, and they appear in various configurations throughout the sky. The theory is that based on these configurations, there are going to be optimal energy cycles for you to accomplish certain things, and other times might not be so optimal. So having an idea of what's going on in the sky and how that is interacting with your birth chart can help set you up for success when it comes to embarking on major and even some minor life decisions. The third way astrology can be helpful to you, and this is a biggie, is in the area of interpersonal relationships, whether they be relationships with family members, romantic relationships, whatever the case might be. Because your birth chart interacts with someone else's birth chart based on the way that the planets have been positioned. So compatibility, communication, anything related to interpersonal relationships, astrology can help give you some clarity as to why some things are working versus why other things might not be working as well. The fourth way that astrology can be helpful is in the career or vocational guidance area. Every one of us have a unique set of gifts and talents. No two people are identical. And by focusing on what's in your natal chart or your game board, if you will, it gives you some insight on what your raw materials are to work with. Becoming aware of your inherent natural strengths and weaknesses can help give you some guidance as far as what career paths to completely cut out and ignore, as well as others that you may want to pursue and might not have even thought about pursuing until you had this information shared with you. And the fifth reason, at least for today's video, as to how astrology can help you, and this is a biggie, and it'll definitely perk some ears up, is it can help you forecast the future. Ooh, he said forecast. Yeah, I'm not talking about going to a psychic and saying that you're going to win the lottery and those types of things. In a previous video, I mentioned the difference between looking at astrology as a crystal ball versus a weather report. Go back and see that video for more details. But the idea is, if you have an idea of what the current trends are, what the astrological weather is going to be like, by knowing this information, you could use it as part of your life plan to figure out when those optimal times are for embarking on certain activities, whether it be professional, personal, relationship-based, etc. Think of it from that perspective of a weather report, which helps you make decisions that are going to impact how things unfold. Now, of course, this list is not exhaustive. There are a bunch of other ways that astrology can be helpful. Some are very specialized and specific, but those are the big five. Those are the 5 areas that people often find me for to help get some guidance on. So, what is important to you? What questions do you have about how astrology can aid you in your life path? Put them in the comments below. I read and respond to all of them. If I've earned your subscription, be sure to click the bell if you're watching this on YouTube so that you get updated whenever I post a new video. My name is Michael Spremuli, professional astrologer with Blue Ridge Astrology. That's enough for now, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.